Watch the exact moment India's foreign minister was confronted with a question designed to corner him live on stage. A member of the audience didn't hold back. He asked, and I quote, "With India counting on global support in its struggle with China, how do you think you'll be trusted by others? Why do you think anyone will help Delhi after you didn't help others over Ukraine?" Think about that. This wasn't just a question. It was an accusation of hypocrisy that challenged India's entire global standing. They framed India's actions as a fatal moral failure, right there in a public forum. This was the setup for a public dressing down. They expected a defensive answer, but what they got was a masterclass in geopolitics. Watch how Dr. Jaishankar doesn't just reject the premise, he dismantles it with a calm, factual brilliance that left the entire world talking. This was his reply.
If I were to take Europe collectively, which has been singularly silent on many things which were happening, for example in Asia, you could ask why would anybody in Asia trust Europe on anything at all?
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems. But the world's problems are not Europe's problems. That if it is you, it's yours. If it is me, it's ours.
5 words. That's all it took. 5 words that shattered decades of diplomatic conditioning and announced to the world that India would no longer be lectured to. Today, we're breaking down the single most savage quote from Dr. Jaishankar and why it resonated with billions. Let's break down why this line is a masterpiece. First, it calls out historical hypocrisy. For centuries, the West treated the global South as an extension of its own interests. Jaishankar flipped that entire history on its head in one sentence. Second, it's a declaration of strategic autonomy. He's saying India's interests are paramount. Our energy security, our economic stability, these are not negotiable just because Europe has a problem. And third, it was delivered with cold, calm facts. No anger, no shouting. Just the truth. That's what makes it so devastating. It wasn't an emotional outburst, it was a geopolitical statement of fact. The quote went instantly viral.
So wird der indische Außenminister, an dem Satz ist etwas dran.
This gentleman that I'm starting to really like, Dr. Subramanian Jaishankar, who is an Indian diplomat and politician. He's a beast.
It wasn't just Indians cheering. People across Africa, Asia, and Latin America saw it as a voice finally speaking truth to an outdated power structure. It was the moment the global South found its most articulate champion.
The world cannot be that Eurocentric as it used to be in the past.
Western media didn't know how to react. They were so used to giving lectures, they'd never been given one back. This quote is more than just a soundbite. It's the essence of the Jaishankar doctrine. It's the confidence of a nation that knows its worth and won't be bullied. It's a warning that the old rules of global politics are changing. And India, under leaders like Jaishankar, is writing the new ones. What did you think when you first heard this quote? Let me know in the comments below. And if you believe more leaders should speak with this kind of clarity, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more breakdowns coming. This is Grindset7 signing off.